Alright, so the game has started. This is a game I'm playing as a pro called Cheston, and I think I joined the game in just a moment. Okay. There's a bug in the game right now. For the first time I saw it today. Okay, as soon as my life bar pops into existence. See where I say it usually works for me after a reconnect? That is, for whatever reason, when I'm joining the games today, there I am. When you go to pick your pro, it won't let you. You click on a pro, but that screen will freeze. You can go back to like the chat and talk, but you can't actually pick a pro. And so what I've had to do in previous games was you just reconnect through console commands. So right now it's 4-on-3, and in a moment it'll be 5-on-3. So this is the beginning part of this game is not very good. I don't do particularly well. Why does it keep stuttering? It shouldn't be stuttering. Okay, so now it's 5-on-3. They've got 5, we have 3. That's not a good thing. And I die. Getting, I think, double... Oh, I thought they had a sniper. Yeah, they do. Oh, because when you die, it switches the... it switches the icons on the top around. So yeah, they had a sniper sniping me, as well as a couple other people shooting me. But anyway, we're standing here, we're trying, and when you see... Well, apparently Hitler's dad just left. When you see the little black box with the tiny little green life bar, that means someone has joined the game, but they haven't picked a pro yet. Once they pick a pro, then the person will pop in. So we're just waiting. So we have teammates, and we're just waiting for them to finish getting in. Oh, and they both left. Maybe they had the bug. Maybe they weren't able to pick a pro, so they jump and avoid that ejector. So they left, and they'll be coming back. And I'm so mad. You cannot see that sniper right there has, like, no life. And all I needed to do was one bullet had to touch him, and he would have died. But nope, I get caught up on something, I guess the veteran in between there, and I die. So, yeah, the early part of the game, we're outnumbered, and I'm playing not particularly well, and I believe this is where it all starts to go a little bit better. So now I chase this guy around the corner, and I shoot him, and he dies. I think later on, if it wasn't this game, it was a previous game, that player, his name is Reckless Honor. He's pretty good. I watched him jump off the edge of a map to kill himself, specifically so that I couldn't kill him. So he'll do that. Now, sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't. You can actually have, if someone hits you, and I'm not sure what the time limit is, but I know, yeah, there he jumps off the edge of the map trying to get away. Maybe he ran out of fly and fell because he's playing Assault, and Assault, as I think I mentioned in the other game, he can fly. Anyway, this is Cheston. You may have noticed that Cheston is a gorilla. He's actually a classically trained Shakespearean gorilla actor. And they've resurrected his clone to play Super Monday Night Combat. His abilities, that's ability number 1. It's a flaming barrel, and we are going to pause right here. Because, well, actually I'll let it go a little bit more. This guy will die. There he dies. Okay, so we're going to pause and go back. And did I go back far enough? No, I need to go back this far. I don't know how far back that actually goes, but we're going to go over here as Reckless Honor. So he was just shot. So here he is. I'm going to leave the play controls up because it's not important. So he's running over here, and he's shooting, and he's shooting, and he's shooting. And I don't know how far back we are, but at some point... Also, the game has apparently frozen on the fact that... Okay, so he pops up here, lands, and then... Right there. That, I believe, was my barrel hitting him. And then he dies from the fire damage. I had to pause right there because... I mean, I had to watch that from his point of view. Because in the replay you don't get to see the hit point bar, you don't know why I tossed my barrel like that up over the wall. And then I'm going to go back and watch it again from this side just so that I can see it again, because I liked it. I was very proud of my aim on that barrel. So yeah, I was going after him. He ducked back there, and so when I'm looking over here, I can see Assault's hit point bar. So I toss my barrel, and it manages to catch him on fire. And then as I run over here, he burns to death and dies. And there is apparently a little bit of a bug in the replay system, such that you saw what the assault looked like. You might have seen just now that their veteran was all glowy and blue. So apparently, I don't know if it's because I rewound or if it's just something that might be affecting the replay system, but it seems like when certain graphical, I don't know, accoutrements, enhancements happen to a player, such as when they juice, because that's what their veteran looked like. He looked like he juiced. And then their assault was definitely on fire and getting hit by things, but constantly. Maybe they don't go away. Yeah, see, the veteran is still, like, glowy and on fire, and there's no one else on our team that could light him on fire like that. So it must have been me at some point, but I wasn't near him. Anyway, that's his first ability. It's also his only long-range ability that deals full damage. Cheston has his Tommy gun, which is what I'm using for almost all the time, even though I shouldn't be. His melee weapon is actually very strong and should be one of the things that you use. There it is. That's the family jewel. It's a very strong attack. In one click of the mouse, you actually get 2 swings. You go across and back. So you're getting a lot of extra damage out of it. But anyway, his Tommy gun, it starts with a pretty small reticule, and then as you fire, it gets bigger and bigger until it's almost... It's probably like 50% of the screen area by the time, if you just hold it down. So it becomes wildly inaccurate. And so you might see Cheston players, you might even, maybe you'll make it out with me, they tap the fire button. If they're trying to shoot somebody that's kind of a little far away, they'll sit there, they'll just tap it because it makes it... It's still going to get bigger. Here's where I forget that there's a sniper on their team, and he headshots me to death. That was dumb. Yeah, I saw a sniper on our team, and so I'm like, oh, I know there was a sniper in the game, so that must have been our sniper. And then I totally forgot that the other team also has a sniper. Anyway, yeah, his Tommy gun is what I mostly use. I was happy with that because I knew the support was going to place his turret there, and I tossed my barrel assuming he was going to place his turret, and he did, so I called it. I called it correctly. So we went over the Tommy gun, we went over the family jewel. The Tommy gun's alternate fire, oh, I missed the assassin, is actually, he throws a banana peel. And, yeah, see, there's the banana peel. I was aiming to get it on top of the Annihilator, but it didn't quite work. So the banana peel will stun an enemy. Oh! I think I hit somebody. I don't remember for that particular one. I actually practiced in another game. It was like all new players, and I was the only person in the game that wasn't brand new, so I just kind of stood up on top of the Annihilator and practiced throwing barrels across the map. It was fun. What was I talking about? The banana peel. You can throw one out every couple seconds. I don't know exactly how long they last, but I don't think I've ever seen more than 2 on the map at once. Boom! Get grappled, son. And they stun your enemy for half a second, which is not very long, but it's just enough to mess them up. And it also breaks grapples, and it also stops people from buying the Annihilator, and it stops people from charging at you. So I would toss it up there, so if someone tries to buy it, hopefully they'll slip on the banana peel. So yeah, the banana peel was one of the things in this game that I was specifically trying to work on a little bit more. As I mentioned in some of the other videos, how I have things that I work on. I had worked on other things with him, like, you know, the game where I practiced tossing the barrel everywhere. I missed her with the banana peel, and that's why I had to try and kill her a different way. Oh, everybody wants to kill me. Get away from me, veteran. Get away from me, support. Get away from me, assault with support's... Oh, and he juiced. Now, this is cool. I throw a banana peel and miss him, but he slips on my other banana peel, the first one that I placed. So that was awesome. It looked like I planned it, but I didn't. And one of the cool things is players will get a little... Here I try to body block, but snipers' bullets go right through people. So it doesn't matter. You can't body block a sniper shot. You guys can't see that. At least you shouldn't be able to see that. Anyway, my antivirus popped up and said... There's his taunt. I will say, Cheston, this is his default uniform, but the hat, I won the hat after a game. And I wasn't even playing Cheston at the time, but when I won the hat, I'm like, okay, now I'll probably try playing Cheston. Oh, this assassin is not good. She grapples like I grapple with every class. Terribly. I'm very bad at grapples. I actually worked on grapples one game with Cheston. I was surprised. The very first time I tried to do it, I was able to switch weapons and grapple a guy like I was planning to do it. So it really worked out well. Alright, so Cheston's second ability is a... Well, his first ability, that was his second one right there. He bangs his chest and lets out a roar. It heals himself and any nearby allies for a chunk of hit points. It heals himself much more than it heals his allies, but I mean, it does heal allies. That was one of the things in the future I'm planning to kind of be a little more aware of. I'm not going to specifically practice it. But when I see people that are getting, like, grappled, being able to banana the grappler so that it frees my... Oh, bacon! Alright, so in 2 games that I've played as Cheston, I've gotten bacon. And I wreck face when I have bacon as Cheston. I don't believe I die for the rest of this game. Because when you have bacon, it stays until you die. It gives you bonus movement. I think it gives you bonus movement speed, bonus attack damage, bonus skill cooldown. I'm not entirely sure what all bonuses it gives you. Yeah, see here I'm like, I'm not playing games with you. I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna run away from your terrible assassin. And I'm like, yay, I shook her off, and then I noticed, oh, there's a sniper standing here that was probably getting ready to headshot her constantly. The barrel, it rolls, it deals explosive damage. When it hits, it sets people on fire. It doesn't even have to explode to set you on fire. In playing against Cheston, I've had the barrel, like, roll past me, and because I guess it grazed my ankle, I got set on fire by it. So just pretend like the barrel is on fire automatically. If you throw it at a certain angle, it will, if it's too steep of an angle, it'll explode when it hits the ground. But if it's just shallow enough, it'll fly through the air, and then when it hits the ground, it'll continue rolling. So that's why I was practicing my barrel throws, so that I could get a little bit better and get an understanding of how those work. So there's his roar again. The roar also grants bonus movement speed. So if you're with a Cheston and they start the game and he roars right away, he's obviously not healing you. He's giving everybody bonus movement speed so that you can run to your positions a little bit faster. It also has a pretty long cooldown at first. I think it's like 30-some seconds. So, you know, he's just getting it out of the way, and then hopefully he'll have it recharged by the time he needs to heal himself in lane. His third ability, which you won't see me use as it's kind of intended, in air quotes, is called Rampage. If you ever see me jump and then my body kind of lunges forward, not that one. That's a roll. That's any character who has a melee weapon does that. There we go. That right there. That's called a Rampage jump, I think. I'm not entirely sure. But that's what I call it. If you jump and then quickly turn on and off the Rampage, it'll give you a little burst of speed in that forward direction. It uses up about a quarter of the bar, even if you upgrade, at least from what I've seen, even if you upgrade Rampage, it still uses up like a quarter of the bar. But it gives you that little bit of kind of, it's a speed boost, really. And so you'll use it a lot to get where you're going, which is kind of stupid, or you'll use it a lot to escape when you're in danger of dying, which is smart. And there I'm standing right in front of the sniper so that he can't aim. So yeah, I've gotten pretty good at using that to kind of run away when I'm getting pounded. So it's, I switch weapons and roll, then I Rampage jump, then I roar if I have it available, then I Rampage jump again, and then I roll. You can usually get just over 2 Rampage jumps in between rolls by the time the roll is off cooldown again. So that's what I try and time. And the combination of his quick movement speed and his roar means that he's a little bit... Well, first of all, he's much faster than Gunner. If you hit people with bullets, it actually deals comparable damage to Gunner. You see me put the banana peel. I thought support was going to jump up top. And then he does jump up top, sees me, and decides he's not going to stay. Boom! Light both of those guys on fire. And then I shoot at them, and Sniper's like, I'm not taking any part of that because he has very few hit points. It was fun. If I hadn't mentioned it already, I do very well this game for Cheston. A little bit here, you'll see me running around, and I'm trying to keep on both lanes and kill bots. And one of the things that I really need to work on, and I'll actually need to find out from people what I'm supposed to do. Oh, and now I'm going to block him. This is my favorite part. I have bacon. I can't die. I'm right next to their rocket turret. I somehow managed to magically kill Kamak and then take another rocket bullet to the face. So then I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm running away. And now I'm far enough away that I get a little bit of health back, and I'm feeling a little more confident in my abilities. Womp, womp, womp. Ah, that's stupid support. Yeah, one of the places where I get a little bit unsure of what I'm supposed to do, and it's for like all classes, is when we're pushed up all the way like this, I really like killing bots. I know that everybody knows this because that's my favorite thing to do in this game is kill bots. I love to just kill bots and push lanes. It's only the fact that everybody else is running around trying to kill me that makes me stop doing that. So yeah, now that there's no bots to kill or lanes to push, you know, any further than just going into the rocket turrets, I kind of stand back and have no clue what exactly I'm doing. So I just, you know, try and keep the bots pushed, I guess, is what I do. Maybe. I don't know. I think I have a ridiculously large amount of money because I'm not buying anything at all this whole game. And I don't think I ever actually do buy anything. What am I sitting at right now? I am 739 and 121 bots. Which, one of the other guys on my team, let's just look at their team, because I don't think oh, well, let's get out of the fight first. Boom! Oh no! Oh no, oop, I jumped the wrong way. Get up there. Somehow he ended up behind me. And right there, you saw the little birdies on his head. I had thrown a banana peel and then fell down because he bombed me. And then when I came back up, I was standing right on my banana peel when he tried to grapple me. And so it broke the grapple. It was once again less planning, more luck. But, you know, I'll take it. Spam that banana. So here, Incredible Bran, who's at the top of the hotshots, is very good. I've played with him before. Araxis I've played with. Little Newbie I've played with. Very good. And David Vargo. Apparently there's 2 people who play on David Vargo's account, or at least that's what he said to me. For the longest time, every time I played with David, he was playing Assassin. And in fact, it was to the point where if someone else was playing Assassin, he would quit the game and, you know, rejoin, try and get a different game. Then I saw him play Gunner, and when I brought up, you know, I've never seen you play Gunner before, and there again I set 2 people on fire. He said that this is his brother. So his brother plays Gunner and he plays Assassin. I don't know if that's entirely true. There I was really hoping that ejector would be up so I could kill the other bots, if not the jackbot. And then I noticed there's 2 jackbots, and I'm like, oh crap, things need to die. But he's very good. I haven't seen him play Sniper too much, though. The other thing I wonder about, in addition to what exactly I should do when the lanes are pushed all the way up, is what does Cheston do versus a jackbot? Also, notice that with all of us standing around, that jackbot only shot at me. No one else. Just me. I hate that. Jackbots love to shoot me, and it pisses me off because they fire fast enough, and their shots do... Oh, do I kill that? Nope, I let them go. They fire fast, and they have a lot of knockback on their attacks. And they fire fast enough that you get knocked back, and as soon as you're not knocked anymore, it shoots you again. So it's just like a constant getting juggled by the jackbot. Aw, it got me. I really wish banana peels would work on bouncers. I don't think they do. I'm not sure if I've ever tried. This veteran here is Kamak. I don't know if that's how he pronounces it, but it's K-A-M-A-K, which to me sounds like Kamak. He's a bit temperamental. I've seen him quit games before they even start. Like, when we're doing our pro choices, if he sees, I guess, other people's names and he doesn't like the way they play, he'll just quit and join a different game. And I've sat in the lobby and watched him join the game, quit the game, join the game, quit the game, join the game, quit the game. And unfortunately, he's doing it too fast. What I want to do is type him a message and say, you know, wait a couple minutes, then try joining, because you're going to keep joining this game. Who else is on the other team? We talked about Reckless Honor a little bit. I've seen Dog before. He's died a couple times. Well, I guess 10 times this match. The last time I remember playing against him, it wasn't on this map. I think it was on Grenade, and he was really good at standing way back and just shooting people. And then I've played with Gimme Your Tots only recently, like in the last couple days. And not... I don't want to say, like, not impressed with him. I just... Oh, there we go. I killed him. Yay. I just want to say, like, he's not someone where I remember getting dominated by him in a game. I have been dominated by David, Incredible Bran, Kamak. Those guys they've been on the opposite team, and they have totally kicked my butt. Oh, and I don't know what happened there that I got knocked off the Annie. All this time, I completely thought that we had the Annihilator, because he knocked me off at, like, the last second, and then just there, I saw that it finally fired. And I'm like, oh, he must have knocked me off. And I think this is the end of the game. Yeah, we just walk in here and then blow this to smithereens. So, that is Cheston. His Rampage ability, the way that I use it, like I said, is not the quote-unquote intended way. But what happens is it's a toggle. So you hit it once, and then you'll start like running on all fours, and you'll have this damaging wave effect that comes off of you. And then you can turn it off. It was actually involved in a very kind of game-breaking bug in that you could do this thing called they called it brawling. And you would swing his Family Jewel one way, and then you would activate Rampage, and you would hit them with the Rampage damage and the Family Jewel damage at the same time. And it dealt just ridiculous amounts of damage in a split second. So there was really nothing you could do once he got in range to hit you that way. But that's been taken out. They made Rampage so now the first pulse doesn't actually deal damage. So you can't do it off of one pulse and do it repeatedly. So yeah, that's Cheston. I've been playing him a couple games. He's been fun. I also, this week, Veteran has been free. So I've played a couple games as Veteran. I have done ridiculously well as Veteran. And I think it's mostly just because, much like Cheston, he's a lot faster. But because he's a melee kind of only character, I stay way back and I play him very safely. But that's it for this time. Until next time, bye-bye.